There are moments in life whose value we only recognize long after they've passed. And often, those moments don't come from anything spectacular or dramatic. They come from the simplest days. A hurried morning on the way to school, a lesson you thought was unimportant, or a quiet break in the schoolyard where you simply watched the sky for a minute. Back then, everything felt familiar, sometimes even ordinary. But one day, when you walk through the school gate for the very last time and look back on your journey, you begin to understand something you couldn't see before. Every small effort, every seemingly insignificant moment, added up to something meaningful. In your school years, each of us carries silent journeys that no one else can fully see. Some students work twice as hard just to keep up with lessons. Some quietly push through personal challenges that their classmates know nothing about. Others spend their time learning how to speak up, how to make friends, or how to trust their own ideas. These efforts, invisible to most people, are small acts of courage. And even if they weren't celebrated in the moment, they shape a stronger, wiser version of you over time. Think of each effort as a frame in a movie. Maybe you don't remember every assignment, every quiz, or every time you debated with yourself while trying to understand a difficult concept. But all of those moments are building blocks. As you look back, you might recall days when all you wanted was to get through the day quickly. Mornings when getting out of bed felt harder than usual. Lessons that felt too complicated, or moments when you wondered if you were good enough. But you kept going. You showed up. You opened your notebook. You tried again. These quiet acts of persistence, more than anything else, are what make your journey meaningful. And when you retell your story later in life, you won't need to exaggerate or compare yourself with anyone else. In every great film, the supporting characters matter just as much as the main one. At school, you met friends, classmates, teachers, who played their own role in shaping your path. Some taught you patience, some taught you kindness, some helped you understand teamwork or empathy. Each person who crossed your path contributed in some way to the story you were building. Even the challenging situations brought clarity, helping you understand who you want to become and how you want to treat others. No two journeys are the same, and no effort is too small to matter. You may not recognize your growth now, but you will when the time comes for you to step out into the world with all these experiences gathered quietly inside you. And this is what makes the years spent in school so meaningful. They are not defined by grand victories, but by the steady rhythm of learning, growing, and discovering small strengths you didn't know you had. These are the scenes that give your life story its depth. These are the moments you'll one day look back on with gratitude. Because every step you take now, even the small ones, holds a purpose you will someday understand. And when that day comes, you'll see that nothing you did was wasted. Every bit of effort mattered. There were moments in school that felt so ordinary we barely noticed them. Yet somehow they stayed with us, quietly, gently, like bookmarks in the story of who we became. Maybe it was the walk to class with your headphones on, pretending the world was a music video. The morning sun painted everything gold, and for a few minutes, life felt simple and beautifully yours. Or the way the classroom would buzz right before the teacher walked in, papers shuffling, whispers rising, friends sharing one last joke before trying to look serious. At the time, it felt like routine. Now it feels like home. Even the boredom, the long lessons, the slow ticking of the clock, the doodles in the margins of your notebook somehow became comforting. Back then, we didn't realize that having time to be bored was a kind of luxury. And who could forget lunchtime? Not because the food was amazing, but because of the people. The same group at the same table, the same stories told a little differently each day. It was a ritual, a small, unspoken promise that you belonged somewhere. Looking back, it wasn't the grades or the tests that defined our memories. It was the shared laughter, the inside jokes, the little victories that only your closest friends understood, the moments of kindness so simple you didn't even notice them happening. These small pieces of daily life, these were the things that stitched our school years together. Moments that didn't feel important then, but mean everything now. Because long after we left those hallways, the memories stayed quiet reminders of a time when the world felt big, the future felt distant, and life felt wonderfully uncomplicated. As school life continued, the journey wasn't always easy, but that's what made it meaningful. It wasn't the big, dramatic moments that shaped us, but the quiet challenges we faced each day. And often, we didn't notice we were learning important lessons until we looked back. There were days when nothing seemed to go right. A test you studied for, but still didn't ace. A presentation that made your hands shake, even though you had prepared perfectly. Or simply a day when everything felt heavier than usual. In those moments, it was easy to feel small, unsure, or unsteady. But what mattered most wasn't the challenge itself. It was how we responded. Even when we stumbled, even when we felt nervous or frustrated, we kept going. We showed up again the next day, opened our notebooks, asked questions, and tried one more time. That quiet persistence, often invisible to others, is the very thing that builds strength over time. Every small failure was a chance to grow. Every moment of doubt was a moment to practice patience with ourselves. Every setback became a lesson in resilience. And over time, those tiny, seemingly ordinary experiences created a foundation of confidence that would carry us far beyond the school gates. And the people around us, friends, classmates, teachers played a part too. A kind word from a peer, a gentle correction from a teacher, a quiet moment of encouragement when we felt we couldn't continue. These small gestures, often overlooked, made a big difference. In a way, they were like supporting characters in a movie, brief appearances that leave a lasting impact on the hero's journey. We also learned that it's okay to accept help, asking for guidance, admitting when we didn't understand something, or leaning on a friend during a tough day doesn't make us weak. It makes us human. It shows we are learning not just to succeed, but to navigate life with empathy, awareness, and courage. And gradually, we began to notice changes within ourselves. We became more patient. We learned to stay calm under pressure. We discovered that effort mattered more than perfection. We understood that growth isn't always visible day by day. It's built in small, steady steps, almost imperceptible at first, but powerful over time. Looking back, the challenges we once feared now feel like treasured lessons. The nervousness before a presentation becomes a memory of courage. The frustration of a difficult assignment becomes a reminder of determination. The long nights of studying become a testament to discipline. All of these moments, when woven together, tell a story of quiet strength and personal growth. And that's the magic of this stage of life. You may not notice it as it happens, but each day, each small effort, each challenge you face is shaping the person you are becoming. These are the scenes that give depth to your story, that make your life's film rich with meaning even in the moments that seemed ordinary at the time. As the days went on, something remarkable began to happen. The small, ordinary moments that once seemed insignificant started to feel important, like quiet, golden threads weaving together the story of who we were becoming. And just like in a film where the lighting softens and the focus shifts to the character's inner world, we began to notice the deeper meaning in the everyday. It was in the simple acts of persistence, the extra time spent on homework, even when it was tiring, the small efforts to help a friend, even when no one was watching, the courage to speak up in class or share an idea, even when we weren't sure anyone would listen. At the time, these moments might have felt ordinary, but looking back, they shaped our confidence and sense of self. And it wasn't just what we did for ourselves. It was also the way we connected with others. Friends who offered a kind word on a rough day. Teachers who gave encouragement when we struggled. Classmates who shared a smile or a laugh that made a long day brighter. These small gestures became the anchors in our school life. Subtle yet powerful reminders that we were part of something larger than ourselves. We also began to understand that school was teaching more than academics. It was teaching patience, empathy, and resilience. It was teaching how to handle disappointment without giving up, how to celebrate small victories quietly, how to support others, even when it didn't benefit us directly. And most importantly, it was teaching us how to keep going when things felt difficult, a lesson that would last far beyond the classroom. Looking back, even the moments of uncertainty now feel like a gift. The nervousness before a test, the jitters before a presentation, or the worry of not being good enough are all reminders that we were growing, learning, and becoming stronger. What once seemed like stress now seems like preparation, shaping the person we would become with patience and care. And slowly, the picture becomes clear. The ordinary days, the small victories, the quiet challenges, all of them were meaningful. Each effort, each act of kindness, each choice to keep trying added up to something bigger than ourselves. In the story of our lives, these were the scenes that gave depth and warmth to the narrative. When we finally step back and look at the whole journey, it's easy to see why every little moment mattered. The laughter, the lessons, the friendships, the challenges, they all shaped our values, our confidence, and our sense of purpose. And though we may not have realized it then, every single day contributed to a version of ourselves that is wiser, stronger, and more compassionate. These are the days we didn't know we'd miss. The ordinary days that became extraordinary because of the meaning we discovered later. And when we leave the school gates behind for the last time, we carry these moments with us, not as memories of stress or struggle, but as gifts that remind us of the person we've grown into and the journey that brought us there. And when you finally walk through the school gate one last time, you realize that every small effort, every quiet moment has shaped who you are. Nothing was wasted. Every challenge, every act of kindness, every tiny step forward mattered. These days, ordinary at the time, became the foundation of strength, gratitude, and confidence that you carry into the rest of your life.